Welcome to Everyday Happiness. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat. And as we close out this podcast at the end of the month, we invite you to join our Happy Mail. It's an email community where you'll continue to get happiness and kindness content delivered straight to your inbox. We think it's the happiest email in your inbox, and you can join over at katiejeffcoat.com. Today, I share one of my biggest takeaways from writing 668 daily happiness podcasts. With the most influential decision we can make to determine our happiness is who we spend time with. Social connection is the cornerstone of happiness and life longevity. So, of course, this has to be one of my biggest takeaways. Science indicates that people mispredict how their own happiness will be when engaging in social connection. So you might think a random social connection at a coffee shop won't make you happier, but your intuition is just wrong about that really most of the time. This can be a smile, exchanging pleasantries. It doesn't have to be this big thing. But even more interesting is that your intuition is wrong if you think it doesn't increase the effect of the other person's happiness too. We think we're annoying, or the person will think that I'm just like a weirdo for chatting them up in line. But the science indicates that just another way our brains and our intuition work, they're just playing tricks on us and they're just getting it wrong. We actually do like it. So if we want to improve happiness on the happiness scale, the research is overwhelmingly clear. One of the best and easiest ways to improve social connection. That's how you boost happiness. Get out there and have some social connection. Be present in real life. Talk to a stranger. Call a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Social psychologist Nick Epley says that social connection can be almost anything, from making eye contact with another person or smiling at another person to being in a long-term romantic relationship with somebody. And it turns out that social connection across this entire spectrum tends to be pretty darn good for people. So what is really fascinating about Epley's work is that he looked at these tiny micro connections, even with strangers, that happen on the daily, which can be as small as when people smile at one another. You could be excited to hear this and be thinking, this is so easy for you. I'm going to start right away. I'm smiling at everybody, micro connections all day long. But for others, it seems to be easier to grab the remote to Netflix and binge. Right? If you are more of an introvert, I will invite you to take one step. Make a phone call to someone you enjoy, but it's maybe been way too long since you've talked on the phone or seen that person in real life. Listen to the voice on the other side of the line and be present and intentional in that conversation. You will quickly feel those bursts of happiness. The insight today is simple. Social connection matters when it comes to happiness in the human species. We were not designed to walk through life alone. And when we choose those social connections wisely, our happiness is magnified. Remember, kindness is contagious. Go out there, spread a little kindness today.